This is RuVik Education, and today we're going to be continuing from this third part. We have already discussed this text and we've also discussed this text. So, if you have not watched the previous videos, please go ahead and watch that part 1 and part 2 of Lexion Art of class 10th from Beste Freunde. Also, remember that we are learning together, growing together. We may make some mistakes, but we'll try our best to provide you with all the correct information. Now, without any further ado, let's get started. Yes. So here what we have to do is basically you have to read the articles or whatever they are, passages from 2A and 2B, which you have already done. You need to tick whether it's right or wrong. So basically true and false. So we have to also explain why it is a false state. First one. Deutsch hat genauso viele Wörter wie English. That means they're saying German has just as many words as in English. According to me, this is incorrect because here they're saying German has around 300,000 and English they're saying 15,000. So I think this is wrong. If you think it's right, then please go ahead and comment down below why you think it's right and if I have done any mistake. Anyways, next we have Sonja Lang beschäftigt sich beruflich mit Sprachen. That means Sonja Lang has basically beschäftigen means to employ. That means busy. So Sonja Lang is busy her profession with language. Beruflich is like professional. So yeah, that's true. Richtig. In Toki Pona wiederholt man die Wörter, wenn man etwas beschreiben möchte. That means in Toki Pona, one can basically repeat. Wiederholen is to repeat, so wiederholt. One can repeat words when they have to describe something, when they would like to describe, so that's correct. Die Wörter und die Grammatik in Toki Pona reichen für komplizierte Dinge nicht aus. This is true because they're saying the words and grammar in Toki Pona are not enough. Reichen is enough for Reichen is like reach, so it's out of reach basically, that's it. It's not for complicated things. Dinga is things, so yeah, that's what they're saying. So this would be richtig. Yeah, now that we're done with this, let's just go ahead and see this. They're saying was passt zusammen. This is basically match the following. Whenever you see this question, that means it's match the following. That means what goes together. So you need to remember the types of questions that may come because you will not be finding the English translation in boards. You need to like understand the question. Okay. Sonja Lang had Toki Pona erfunden. That means Sonja Lang had found or invented Toki Pona. That is true. Weil viele Sprachen so kompliziert sind or obwohl die Sprache ganz einfach ist. So what do these both mean? The A part means obwohl, that means although the language ganz einfach ist, that means although the language is completely simple. Or B part which says while, which is because other languages are very complicated. So obviously this will go with 1. Toki Pona sprechen noch nicht so viele Menschen. That means Toki Pona, many people do not speak Toki Pona although the language is very easy to learn. It's completely easy. So this will go with 2. So, why are we doing this simple small exercise? To understand the difference between while and obwohl, and we'll be introducing you to another grammar topic, which is a conjunction, which is obwohl, which is very simple. I'll just give you a quick overview here. Otherwise, I've already told us in the previous parts that we'll be doing these grammar topics much in detail. So we don't have to worry about that. So, ich habe dich verstanden. That means I have understood you. Du sprichst eine andere Sprache. You speak another language. Now, how will we say this? if you have to use obwohl as a conjunction here. So simple, just like we use while. I think every one of us has studied while, and while is basically because, right? If you don't know about while, it's fine. We'll just do it right now as well. So, ich habe dich verstanden. I have understood you, even though you speak another language. Although you speak another language. So, what we'll do is basically the first sentence remains the same, like in while. Then we will add a comma, put this conjunction over here. Then now the second part of the sentence will remain same, except that the second position of the verb will change to the last, and it will be conjugated only. That means it will not be changing to infinitive form. Are you able to follow through? If not, let me tell you. First part remains same. You will put a comma, write obwohl, write the whole sentence entirely same, and then you will take the last word and put it at the end. So what you're doing here is you are making the sentence you are using a conjunction. This is Hauptsatz, this is Nebensatz. The Nebensatz, that means behind the sentence, like the back sentence. This is what you're gonna do with it. We'll be discussing all this in detail later. Now this is Ich spreche Deutsch, English, Hindi, obwohl. You can write reasons here. Ich spreche Deutsch, obwohl I speak German, although ich aus Indien komme. That means I speak German, although I come from India. Then you can say Ich spreche English, obwohl why do you speak English? Although, what's like a contradictory reason? You can write it down in the comment below. You can even do it with other languages. Now, basically, what's the difference here is that if I take the first example itself here, and I'll take the first example here also. Here we're saying Ich spreche Deutsch, obwohl ich aus Indien komme. Okay, that means I speak German, although I come from India. So here we are showing contradiction. But when I talk about the second part of the sentence, it is Ich spreche Deutsch, while ich die Sprache, das Sprache, die Sprache. So, ich spreche Deutsch, weil ich die Sprache interessant finde. I speak the language, I speak German because I find it interesting. So this is telling why, this is answering the question why you're doing, because it's giving us reasoning. So you need to understand the difference between both of the things clearly because people get confused. So this is reasoning, and this is contradiction. You're contradicting, but you're still doing something like that. Okay. So next, in the next part, in the next video, we'll be continuing from this particular passage. I know the video is comparatively shorter, but we don't care about that because we need to understand every single thing properly. In the next part, we'll be doing this text. So go ahead and watch that. Bye.